What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live, and I'm doing a video now about shaking off shaky energy. So, what this means is that, a lot of us, well, all of us, to be honest, we've all spent time alone and with people too. And really, it doesn't matter on both sides, to be honest. We've all done some wild stuff across the board in different ways. And ultimately, intrinsically, we're supposed to be striving to become a better man or a better woman, as we mature, as we advance in life, as we grow older, and, make peace with ourselves, right our wrongs. I'm righting my wrongs. You know what I mean? I'm cleaning my karmic debt. That's why I'm living a karma free lifestyle, because I'm only experiencing life improve every day for me, every day. You know, I'm only experiencing life becoming better for me daily, you know, for the next centuries to come. This is how it is. This is how it's playing out because I'm staying true, you know. And what do I mean by shaking off shaky stuff? Here's an example for me. I maybe spend about probably 2.5 years or 3 years or so, you know, probably 2 years or so, seeing what was up with the hype in the Matrix, going to clubs, parties, social events, gatherings, lounges, bars, concerts, stuff like that. And I was seeing what all the hype was about. You know what I mean? And you're not missing much. Honestly, you're not missing much at all. It's just a bunch of drunk people, a lot of drugs, and you're losing a lot of sleep. You know what I mean? And usually there's always some drama that's about to pop off, and a lot of junk food. You know what I mean? That's just the honest truth of it, you know. And I'm not saying it's all bad or it's all like, negative or whatever. You can still, to each his own, you can still go out and enjoy yourself at these social events, parties, whatever. I'm just saying, like, a perspective and what I went through, and what was around and what I experienced, honestly, you know. And for me, I was like, hey, the music, it ain't adding up. It's not inspiring. It's not putting a smile on my face. It's not something that I would sit at the dinner table happy with my family, honestly. It's not something that I'll have my newborn baby listening to. It's not something I would have the daughters, the sons, the queen here, even my family. It's not something that I would be listening with them happily, truly, all day, every day. A lot of the music that has been found in the club, etc., etc. I'm just keeping it 100, you know, and that's one of the reasons why I started to be more mindful and aware of the music that I was listening to. So I started to improve my music taste. So I started listening to 432 hertz, 528 hertz frequencies, these healing frequencies, high frequencies, binaural beats. These are ancient tuning frequencies that are original. You know what I mean? No synthesizers, no effects. This is all from glass pottery, and ancient architecture, wind, wood pipes. This is from the elements. You know what I mean? Shout out to Earth, Wind, and Fire, too. That's an old school group. That's a very inspiring, powerful group right there. Earth, Wind, and Fire. The Temptations. Who else? Lauryn Hill, Bob Marley, the Wailers. You know what I mean? These are old school groups that actually had an educational movement. Even TLC, rest in peace, Left Eye, phenomenal groups. So these groups, you feel the happiness, you feel the unity. You can see yourself amongst other people listening to this music in a civilized, mature way where y'all are genuinely happy for each other. How many times have we gone into different environments, scenarios, and stuff, and the vibes are off? That these people genuinely aren't truly happy for you, and vice versa, too. And it's nothing personal. But how many times have you been in a situation, environment, scenario where like it just flows? You know, you're like, yes, you know, I have the love meant for me, so I'm good. Simple, you know, and these people over there, they have their love going, their family going, they have their, you know, cards in the mix, whatever they're doing. I'm happy for them. They're happy, you know what I'm saying? And it's that kind of like mutual respect, gratitude, whatever, you know, allowance, you know what I'm saying? Space, whatever you want to call it. That's the vibe that I started to lean towards. So I started to get deeper into my roots. You can call it reincarnation or rebirth, you know, a restart or evolution, whatever. That's what it is. So I started getting back to reggae music too, you know, the Rastafari movement, jazz music, classical, old school rap, you know, rock. Pretty much I listen to all the music, to be honest, all of it. Little bits and pieces. However, I've stayed away from the mainstream party club life atmosphere. I don't listen to mainstream stuff, rap, hip hop. It's been hijacked by parasites and clowns, to be honest. Now there are some cool independent plant-based artists out there who actually are pushing an inspiring message that's actually long lasting. So thank you for that. And thank you for anybody else who also is actually doing something progressive with the life, that's actually appreciative of other people as well, you know, who's not consumed by their ego, who's not being controlled by uh the industry, you know, who's not a puppet on the string. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the people who actually have a backbone out there and are bold enough just to embrace a great message, to share a great message. You know, that's literally why I'm doing this, because you go out into the matrix and what? People are working. Everybody got masks on, masked up. You know, you can't hear me. You know what I mean? And people stay like that, like robots, zombies. Cool, whatever. You know, the schools are shut down, so children aren't out there interacting with each other, losing out on social skills and whatnot, social involvement. You know what I mean? People are separated, not wanting to talk as much. You know what I mean? Like, it's just across the board wild, you know? So somebody has to speak up on it. So I'm doing my part on speaking up about this, because 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20, 30, 40 years from now, I am seeing myself being so proud that today, in 2020, in August, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity, has come so far in improving his life, his health, you know, his situation, to the point that I'm able to speak and have a powerful voice that's actually improving and influencing the world in a positive way. I'm doing my part about speaking up about what's going on in the world to ultimately preserve the equilibrium and the sanity of the planet for the long run, by me keeping my own self in check. You know, it all starts within. It starts with us first. That's what this whole journey has been about. A journey within, a journey to the heart. You know, what can I do to become better? What can I do to improve myself? And then this will translate to the external reality. Because if we're always constantly complaining or whatever, or putting out garbage, putting out hate, putting out fear, putting out gossip, negativity, you know, wicked, malice, what is that going to do? That's going to ruin your own reality and the realities that's feeding into that. So what did I do? What have I done? I went within to just reorganize my life. You know, I'm like, hey, I'm not feeding into that, because this does not serve me at all. It does not help me at all. You know, it's a distraction, honestly. Let go of a lot of people, places, things, you know, and I started to be mindful of what truly does serve me. And I started to connect those dots with my mentors who are older than I am, who have gone through more stuff than I am, and to see that, hey, they're different too. You know, they don't fit in too. They're doing something that's unorthodox too. So it's okay for me to be myself as well, you know, because I can see where I'm going, you know, and I'm not ashamed that I'm being myself, you know. So that's something to be mindful of. That's all I'm saying. I'm not here to knock anybody down. Do your own thing. I'm just talking about vibes. This is all real. This is science. Science is real. The spirit realm, science is real stuff. You can Google this stuff. Google Tesla, Nikola Tesla, a very intelligent scientist and inventor who created the Tesla, one of the most amazing cars that honestly this whole planet needs to have. We need to make some type of economic way that we all can have this on buses, so we can have electric buses, scooters, you know, trolleys, trains, airplanes, lawnmowers, all of this stuff, because this world is super noisy and chaotic, and it's not cool either. I'm not settling for it either. You know, these lawnmowers be super loud, like they do it on purpose. You know, like they're trying to harass people that are inside or whatever by these ridiculously loud lawnmowers. You know, leaf blowers, airplanes that sound like atomic bombs. Like, I get it, they're big things, they're supposed to be powerful, this and that. However, let's combine that idea with common sense and evolution. So Nikola Tesla, that's a perfect example. That's an amazing example of where we all got to strive towards electrical living, and that goes hand in hand with being a vegan. Our bodies are electrical. Shout out to my other mentor, Dr. Sabi. Our bodies are electrical, therefore we require electrical substances, fruits, vegetables, herbs, nuts, spices, grains, you know, whole foods, organic foods, living foods, nutrient dense, live enzyme foods to keep us going. And this goes hand in hand with the electronics, with the cars, with the lawnmowers, with the leaf blowers, with these airplanes and helicopters and the trains and buses. We can become a quieter, healthier world, because all these fumes and emissions is what's causing this global warming pandemic. It's what's causing ozone layer difficulties and chaos, hazards. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is real facts. This is 100% facts, organic, straight to the bone. You know what I mean? This is what it is. You know, I'm here to be a messenger, you know. So it's on us. I'm doing my part by the simple things. What music are we listening to? What words are we speaking? What actions are we taking? Simple things. So, anyways, with that being said, y'all have an amazing day. Keep your head up. It's only the beginning. You know, it's good just to be mindful and aware of these things. It doesn't mean we ruminate about them. It doesn't mean we stay mad or in a lower vibration. It's just important for us to speak up, to be aware, to be conscious, to be awake, to be focused, so that we can enjoy our life mission, our life journey, so we can teach, share, progress, guide, be guided, all of that stuff. So, and it starts with the simple things: food, music, and consumption. You know, like, that's all what helps build our reality. You know what I mean? And I'm only allowing the most premium, high quality, loving, royal energy to flow and enter into my life at all times, because I'm worthy and I'm good enough to live a prosperous life filled with divine magic and amazing blessings every day. So be mindful so we can live a fruitful life. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Y'all have an amazing day. DM us for any questions on Instagram at Eternal Authenticity. Book online, www.skyblackwell.com. YouTube.com/help make a difference. Y'all have an amazing day. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Peace. Be mindful so we can live a fruitful life.